Our mission is to solve climate change. The more money we're making out of climate change resolution, the faster it will actually happen. Increasingly, in exchange-traded markets, low and negative prices are a symbol of oversupply of renewables, high prices, high carbon intensity in the grid mix. So we basically take the disadvantage of renewables, its intermittency, and we turn it into an advantage for customers and for the utilities that want to work together with customers. For those utilities, it's possible to create a completely different customer relationship, which is long overdue in the utility sector, by coming together to solve the problem together and making money together in terms of cost savings. Tempus basically facilitates that. We can work directly with customers who buy from exchanges, but we can also work with utilities. And the most successful relationships come from utilities that don't own all their generation that they're selling to customers. Therefore, they want to get the electricity as cheap as possible. And that's really Tempus in a nutshell. Thank you.
Can you explain whether you act as a utility yourself as well? Are you selling electricity with sort of the benefits of flexibility added to it, or are you essentially sort of a VPP, demand response type player in isolation?
So we were a utility in the UK. It's challenging for a small tech company to do that, but it was necessary to complete our technology development and basically force through a change in thinking. So we outcompeted all the big six in the UK on price. But to take that business to a large growth scale would have been hard with the balance sheet that we have. So our model now is to work directly with customers who buy from the exchange themselves. So for example, in South Australia, there are a number of companies that do that. And we help them to avoid the high prices, take advantage of the low prices. But for utilities, we can also work directly with them to get the utility to help their customer. So both works. And our revenue model is basically to take a proportion of that saving created.
Coming from a background of electricity trading, if you were able to predict closing market prices better than anybody else, why don't you just go into trading? You can probably make more money than selling licenses.
So the specific thing that we predict is the closing market price. As a generator, you hand over control to a system operator an hour before, sometimes an hour and a half before. So there's no value as an owner of assets trading that. It's the fact that you're actually thinking about demand, flexibility as a commodity that you then sell into that proportion. But at the moment, we're in discussions with an electricity trader to actually combine our business model with theirs, because that's clearly the right way to go. Let me know if you want a job.
I just asked her, it's based on prediction of the closing price. What happens if that prediction is wrong? Who carries the can then?
So in everything we've done so far, we have always taken that risk because we back ourselves to get it right. And so far, that's been very successful.